Okay, thank you for being here. My name is Leslie Shermack. I'm National Marketing Director with the Juice Plus Company. I'm in Minnesota, frigid cold today. In fact, it was a negative 31 wind chill, and I know if you're in the Midwest, you're experiencing that right along with me. I've had my kids home the last couple days, and they're home again tomorrow. I feel like I'm going to need a vacation. I mean, I love having my kids at home, but this is fun for me to be able to hop on here tonight and hopefully inspire you to be able to take control of your health a little bit by being part of our healthy living revolution. And first of all, I really want to tell you that we are a movement of people who really want to take healthy back in our communities. And we offer simple solutions to be able to do that. And so right out of the bat, I would like you to know that whatever you decide to do after tonight, that we have some free tools to offer you right from our healthylivingrevolution.com website. That is fantastic. So right here we have live webinars. In fact, our latest one was on adrenal fatigue. How many of you know somebody that has been experienced, has that going on? And then we have some free Revolution cookbooks that you can download, exercise videos. There's information about our some of the things I'm going to talk about tonight. And we have a Start Strong Kids Challenge for you where you can have free tools to download to really help your children think a little bit more about their health. So this is our gift to you just by being here tonight and wanting to be part of our healthy living revolution. So let's just get started here. For a lot of us, healthy living used to be easy or simple, right? I remember growing up, it was pretty nice to be able to drink out of the water, play, in the yard, and pretty much we got really good rest. But now what's happening is that our kids are not what it used to be, right? And wow, because of the matrix of life that we live in and the go here, go there, not a lot of time to sit down for meals, fast food, these things are really affecting who we are today and this next generation that is coming up. And wouldn't you agree that these things about being healthy, sometimes we get put on the back burner, right? But if we take a look at this, what is one thing at least that you could be doing for yourself this year? More often than not, people always tell me, I feel like I don't have enough energy, or if I don't get enough rest. And a lot of us want to eat better, right? But it's just kind of hard to be able to do that in the matrix of life that we're in. And you know what? Wouldn't you agree that there's some trends in our world that's happening? One of them is that there is some environmental toxins that are increasing. We can't get away from it. It's everywhere in our soils, in the air we breathe. And unfortunately, since we can't really get away from it, this really causes a lot of sickness and disease. And secondly, our food quality is decreasing. In fact, if you can't read the label, we really encourage you to stick to the outside of the grocery store because you're going to get a lot more whole food in there. Well, with these trends that are happening and the matrix of life that are in, that really does cause us to have poor health. And our best defense against this are antioxidants. And you know what? Antioxidants are found in fruits and vegetables. And we want to take a look at this apple here in front of us. On the right, there's some lemon juice on here, and on the left, it is not. And how many of you experienced the lemon juice trick on an apple? We have with our kids. Great experiment. But this is the same thing that's happening in our bodies, you guys. When we do not have the proper protection, the inside of our bodies aren't as healthy. And we are definitely seeing this in our generation of sickness and all around us, and maybe even this time of year. And our best defense are really fruits and vegetables. So if I could see everybody right now, one thing I would ask you is, how many of you know what a serving of fruits and vegetables is? And a lot of people are going to say their fist, but it really is a half a cup of dense fruits and vegetables or a cup of leafy. And how many of you guys eat what, 9 servings of fruits and vegetables a day? No. How about 5? How about 3? You know, the average American eats 2 servings of fresh raw fruits and vegetables every single day. But what we know is that we need lots of them. And in fact, we need 7 to 13 servings of fresh raw fruits and vegetables a day. And if I could see everybody, I would guess that not everybody gets that many in. I know that I don't. You know, I've been in this company and in this lifestyle all my life, and I still fall short every single day of eating this many fruits and vegetables. And you know what? When I was growing up, I had 2 special needs siblings. My brother died of diabetes at the age of 29, and I have a sister who's mentally challenged. And the blessing of that is that my mom provided a healthy lifestyle for us. So I've never been a dieter, and I've always eaten well. Yet, just like many of you, I was falling short a lot. And 16 years ago, my friend shared a way to flood my family's body with fruits and vegetables, because at that time, I had 3 little kids at home, and they were sick a lot. And I was the mom that was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I was looking for something. And my friend shared this with me, and I got really excited about the possibility that my family's immune system could be better, that we were going to get more fruits and vegetables in. And so we decided to take Juice Plus. And we offer a couple of different solutions. One is this, that we grow good health. This is a tower garden, and wow, my family's been using this for 7 years. And you guys, my kids get really excited when the tower garden starts growing, because they get to help us plant it. We don't throw near enough of our vegetables and the lettuces and things down the garbage disposal anymore. And it's really a great way to be able to get all those nutrition in our body that's lacking, especially this time of year. If you're in the Midwest, you know what I'm talking about. I do have my tower up in my home right now, and it has made a huge difference for our family to be able to do this. And secondly, when you take a look at all these fruits and vegetables, it is pretty amazing. So this is what my family has really been taking for 16 years. And our company has found a way to get all these fruits and vegetables from vine into a capsule or a chewable with kids. And they do that by growing them, juicing them, putting them in the capsule or chewable. And I'm going to show you what this looks like. They come in this capsule. And actually, look at this, you guys. This is great. I'm going to show you. I only have my red capsules here, but these are the fruits. So this is what this looks like. And you'll see in the fruit blend, all of these fruits and vegetables are juiced, and then they're put in there. And it's just as if you're eating a huge salad every single day. We also have chewables for kids. Love that. I had my kids from the time they were 9 months old chewing on these. Look at that. Looks like a little gummy, except there's no gelatin in there. And one of the best parts about this is that it is a nutrition fact label. So when you take a look at this, you're going to see a nutrition fact label versus a supplement fact. And let's take a look at what that looks like. So a supplement fact is on a vitamin. And we know that fruits and vegetables are loaded with phytonutrients, okay? And phytonutrients there's in fact right here with the apple, there's 10,000 phytonutrients in one apple. So when you take Juice Plus and you put it in your body, you have 25,000 phytonutrients in your body, because we have not isolated or fractionated any of the nutrients from that whole food. In fact, the plus in Juice Plus is after the juicing, some of the fiber is lost during juicing. If anybody's ever juiced, you have all that pulp left over. Our company does put that back in there, so that you have the nutritional essence of 30 fruits and vegetables in your body every single day. And it's powerful. In synergy, our body knows what to do with all those micronutrients, which is quite the opposite of a vitamin. When they're isolated and fractionated, man can only extract about 30 vitamins and 113 minerals from whole foods. And you know what? it's just not cutting it. So we want to eat as many fruits and vegetables as possible, and Juice Plus simply bridges the gap. I get really excited about that because my family, we started taking it. We started feeling better, having more energy. My husband didn't need his afternoon Cokes anymore. His migraines went away. My kids have been extremely healthy all these years. And in fact, I ended up having a baby when I was 43 years old. I decided to only take Juice Plus as my prenatal, and she was the healthiest pregnancy out of all of my kids. And that is just a true testament to what really great nutrition can do for you. Now I got to talk about these shakes here. How many of you guys skip breakfast or know somebody that skips breakfast? Okay, so breakfast is one of the most important meals of the day because we're breaking the fast. And I know often people tell me they're not hungry, or they don't have time. But if you can get into habit of putting this whole food shake in your body first thing in the morning, you are going to feel so much better the rest of the day. When we take a look at what's in this, and you guys, when I first started Juice Plus, I thought, oh my gosh, why do people eat a shake? They just need to eat food. That's the way I grew up, 3 healthy meals a day. But now I do not go a day without one because of the ingredients in there, because of how I feel, because I know I cannot get 14 of the whole foods that are in here. By the way, same thing. We have a nutrition fact label on here. So this is really telling you that it's just food. It's not isolated or fractionated. And when you take a look at all the great benefits from this, it's huge. All of my family has a shake almost every day of the week. Before school, before workout, after workout. Often we'll have a couple a day. You cannot overdose on Juice Plus, not the capsules or the chewables, which is great for moms and has kids. They could eat the whole bag and you don't have to call poison control. Okay, and so you guys, it really makes a huge difference. As a mom, it gives me peace of mind because I know my kids are getting a good meal throughout the day, and that's really big. And right now, our younger generation, they're growing up with these shakes, right? So why not give them something that really can help them on the field, in school, and help them to think better and feel better, especially when it comes to our glycemic level. So we have a zone of willpower, and this is really fascinating because how many of you have kids that go off the deep end, or even yourself, like all of a sudden you get really grumpy, you don't have any patience for people, and you're like, oh man, I need to eat, right? And then if there's nothing healthy around, we go through the bag of chips, right? Or we're at work and in the break room, we go for the donuts or something like that. And in that little instant, it might make you feel better, but long term, you're going to crash and burn and do that cycle all over again. So those are called high glycemic foods. We want low glycemic foods in our body. And that means that we want enough fiber in our whatever we're eating to have a slow load of sugar into the body. And guess what? Our shakes do that. And we have bars that do that as well. I apologize, I didn't grab a bar here, but the bars are really yummy too. So we want you to eat, guess how often? Every 2 to 3 hours, which ends up being about 5 or 6 times a day. And you're going to go, oh my gosh, Leslie, how can I eat that much? For a lot of people, it's like that, because I know a lot of people that might just have 2 meals a day. And if you can just get into a habit of start having some good snacks on hand and these, whole foods, fruits and vegetables, grains, nuts, legumes, those types of things, having a shake available, having a good bar available, you are going to be healthier because you're going to be able to maintain weight better. Your kids are going to be healthier and they're going to be nicer, right? They're going to be able to manage life a lot better. So we get to do that when we add the shakes into our diet. So when we do the rainbow of color of the fruits, veggies, and berries and the shakes, we're getting 45 whole foods in your body every single day. Wow. That is amazing. Okay, I got to talk about one more thing though. We have omegas. How many of you guys take an omega blend? Or maybe you've heard of taking one. Maybe you're supposed to have one and you weren't sure about it. Well, our company is just stellar because they found a way to skip the fish and go straight to the algae what the fish eat to get the omega-3 fatty acid in their fishy body. So now we don't have to take that fish and have that burping up the fish all the time. So we get this omega. I've been taking it for 2 years. It's amazing. I've got all this new hair growth that started happening about a year ago. We have just the stories that are coming out are incredible. Our company's starting to do some clinical research on this, and we are the only vegan omega blend that has on the market today. And we have 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. All of those together, that's really hard to find. It's one of my favorite things to take, and it reduces inflammation too. This is what we know just from experience from people after working out and things like that. So it's really a great addition to our Juice Plus. Okay, we have clinical research. I didn't need the research when I first started taking Juice Plus. I just listened to my friend, but I know there's so many people that need to hear about the clinical research. Now I so appreciate it. We have 38 published research studies that show us when Juice Plus gets into the body, it is working. And here are some of the things that have been clinically studied with Juice Plus. I'm only going to highlight 2 today. I would love to share more with you. But the first one is that reduces inflammation. And that is because there is a high rise of autoimmune diseases happening right now. In fact, most people that are walking around probably have some type of inflammation in their gut. And what if there was a way to put something in your body that you knew that was going to reduce the inflammation? Wouldn't you want to put that in your body? Yes, clinically proven to do that is unbelievable. Secondly, I've got to talk about this kids. I have so many I want to talk about, but this insulin resistant one is pretty cool because can't do clinical research on children. However, our research people found a group of parents from a private school that agreed to allow their overweight sons to be part of this clinical research study. And it's written up in the Pediatric Journal of Medicine. And what it's telling us is that when these boys took Juice Plus, they had lower insulin resistance. That's a big deal. Again, when we're talking about this happening, we're talking about the blood, the blood sugars and things, and they lost body fat around their waist. Okay, this is a big deal because our kids are our next generation, right? And we need to completely impact that next generation because you know what? When I was growing up, my brother was the only diabetic child in a town of 3,000 people. You guys, look what's happening now. So many kids have so many adult diseases. And this is why we do what we do, because we are impacting the health of those kids. I want to show you what our company has done for over the last decade. We've had this family health study, and these are some of the survey results from 250,000 participants. But I'll tell you what, we've helped over 1 million kids get healthy for free. Look at what we're seeing. 60% miss fewer days of school. One of my favorites, 56%. Taking fewer fewer over-the-counter prescription drugs. Wow. Okay, that is so exciting, right? Because our kids, they don't need to have as many drugs in their bodies because they're still growing, okay? And look at all these other benefits. If you have a child, what one would you like to see the most in there? My kids have experienced all of those things, having them on Juice Plus for 16 years. I've got my 19-year-old who is in complete control of her health now, all the way down to my 8-year-old. And it's pretty neat to be able to see that we've been part of this for so long that we're leaving a legacy. And you can too. You could start right now by adding this to your kids' diet. And what happens, what's really cool is if you sponsor a child, they get it for free for up to 4 years. And the representative that invited you to hear this tonight, they actually make a small donation on behalf of your child. And that's pretty darn cool. And then our company picks up the rest because we know that if we can have the parents in the family on board and the kids watching the parents be able, it just gets to be this family affair, and we're making then a huge, huge impact in our community by having those kids get healthy. So, and if you have a grandchild you can sponsor, yes, you can. You can have an older sibling sponsor a younger sibling. We go all the way through undergraduate college students, full-time college students. So we're making such a huge impact, you guys. Spread the word about this, because we are out to really impact a lot of kids' lives this year. So Dr. Phillips said, Juice Plus is the most researched nutritional product in the world and optimizes human health at any and performance at any level, which is so true. You don't have to be a super athlete or, have this sickness. Everybody is going to benefit from putting Juice Plus in their body because it's just fruits and vegetables. This is what we know. I want to briefly tell you about this shred program, but that we have, by the way, it's not a weight loss program, but we are shredding foods, toxins, and the habits that we have talked about tonight that are not serving you, and we're making a huge impact. So how we do this, it's 10 days. You guys, you can do anything for 10 days, right? We're getting ready to shred starting Monday, and we do this every month, okay? So if you can't hop on this month, we'll be doing it in March. So we shred for 10 days, live it for 20, and we do it all over again for those people that want to do this. This is optional, so you do not have to do this when you take Juice Plus, but we have a lot of people doing this because it's resetting your body. And so as you can see, you're adding the Juice Plus capsules. You're taking 2 shakes every day. That second shake is really important. We're sleeping better. We're wanting to drink more water. We're wanting to exercise. And we are eliminating all of these things from our diet and trying not to eat after 6. I don't eat after 7. And I tell people, you know what, to maximize your results, to have optimal results, you want to eliminate all of these. But sometimes maybe there's just 1 or 2 if it's just something to start on. So you'll be able to talk with the person that invited you here tonight if you want to learn more about the shred, and then together you guys can customize it for you. And here you go. These are the things that we're seeing for the shred. Absolutely. What on there would you like to see most for yourself? For me, oh my gosh, it's the sleep thing. Increased mental clarity is always a good one, especially this time of year. So this is pretty exciting that we're making that huge, huge impact on all this. So we're just going to review. Juice Plus is unique. This is what we know. 45 whole foods in the food label. We talked about all those things tonight. NSF certified, which is important because this tells you, the consumer, that what is in the product is actually in there. Pretty cool for the NSF certified. And of course, we have the clinical research. So if I gave you $5, how many of these fruits and vegetables can you go to the grocery store and buy? Not very many, right? No. So less than $5 a day, you can have all of these 45 whole foods in your body. Pretty darn cool. And you know what? When you order Juice Plus, you're going to get a 4-month supply shipped to you, but the company only charges you 1 month at a time, and that is because the shipping is expensive these days, right? So you get that, but it's a nutritional program. So we don't, if you're thinking, wow, I'm on a quick fix, this might not be for you. But if you want something that's going to change the inside of your body and at the really at the cellular level, then this is definitely something that could work for you. And here's our packages. So to get started, we have a basic package over here. Excuse me. This is taking 1 shake a day with our trio. When we add the omega and eating 1 shake a day. And now remember, this is per month and this is per day. So this is a lot of food that you get in your body every day. And I like to tell people that your trio blend, your capsules and your omegas, you want to put in your line item budget, if you budget, for your RXs, because typically people see those go down. We have saved so much money over the years because we rarely get sick enough to go to the doctor. And If you, for your shakes, you want to put that in your food budget because it is food. So it's replacing some of the other things that you buy and eat. And then, of course, we have our shred package. So we invite you. We invite you into our mission. And there's really 3 ways to be part of our mission. The first one is to become a customer, because by doing that, we're expanding our mission, and that is going to fill our hearts up, because this is why we are all here. The second way is if you know somebody, you thought about your mom or your dad or your friend or a loved one or a coworker, we would love to be able to share Juice Plus with them, and you can do that by becoming a representative. It's just $50 a year, and the company gives you a thank you gift just by sharing it with 2 other people outside of your household. And by doing that, again, we're expanding our mission, and what's doing that for you is it's offsetting your costs of Juice Plus. And the last way is we want to link arms with people that really are seeing a need, especially our kids. If that tugged at your heart at all tonight, we would love to talk to you about being part of our greater team of Juice Plus, because you know what? We're not going anywhere. We're just getting better. We're getting more people healthier. And you know what? This is really changing a lot of lives. So we'd really love to be able to talk to you about that. Okay, that is all we have tonight. I'm actually going to stop the recording, and then if anybody has a couple of questions, then I'm going to stick around and ask them. But let me stop the recording.